show. One of them, I think, was called Hullabaloo.
Yeah. Hee-haw was a takeoff, if you will, from laughing. It basically kind of was on the premise of laughing. Quick jokes, fast stuff that, you know, people would get quickly and whatever. And it was basically country style. We would have the claddy farmers' daughters on the front porch.
You'd have Grandpa Jones and Roy Clark.
And Junior samples, and Junior's here tonight, so we're lucky with that. It featured Buck Owens and Roy Clark, two very fabulous country singers. And we also know that they featured many, many more country-type songs. So. And it's still in syndication today.
It is, and then, you know, there's a lot of the good old boys. People like Little Jimmy Dickens was on the show, and people like Ray Price and Boxcar Willie, and you can go on and on.
Until you were a DJ. Anyway, let us give you our presentation, if you will, of Hee-Haw. So,
okay, it's with great pleasure that I introduce to you our first act tonight on Hee-Haw. This lady is recognized throughout our country community as well as all of America. Here she is, Miss Minnie Pearl.
Howdy! Oh, come on! Howdy! Howdy! Well, it's just so nice to be here with you guys tonight. I was hoping I could maybe find me a feller here tonight. I went out and bought this new dress. I got it down there at the thrift shop. It didn't cost me a lot of money. But, you know, when I was coming in, I heard this feller say, she must have gotten it for a ridiculous figure. There was a couple of handsome guys standing there at the door, stage door, when I came in. And I heard this one guy say to the other, he said, ain't that the ugliest gal you ever saw? Aww. And thank you. And the other one said, yeah, she's pretty ugly, but she's probably a good old gal. Yeah. And, you know, beauty is only skin deep. So the first one said, yeah, maybe we better skin her. Well, maybe I don't have much luck with fellers, but I have a lot of gals who ask me about how did you get a man? And so, you know what? This is my advice. When a handsome feller smiles at you, what harm can a little flirt do? If he steals a kiss, don't be sad. Remember, ladies, any time is good. How to catch a man, how to catch a man. Girls are always saying, how do you catch a man? Catch him while you can with a Minnie Pearl plan. It's a little tip on how to catch a man. Clobber him. Tell him this and keep a straight face on. Tell him two can live as cheap as one. Promise him anything and you will find. Once you're married, you can always change your mind. How to catch a man, how to catch a man. Girls are always asking me, how do you catch a man? Catch him while you can with the Minnie Pearl plan. Here's a little hint on how to catch a man. Hog tie him. If you want him for your very own, don't let your papa talk to him alone. Tell him it's great and give his heart a thrill, 'cause if you don't, some other female will. How to catch a man, how to catch a man. The girls are always asking me, how do you catch a man? Catch him while you can. Minnie Pearl plan. Here's a little tip on how to catch a man. Set a bear trap. dark brunette. There's this little bottle that you can get if you tend to add some padding to. Football players do. Why can't you? How to catch a man? How to catch a man? Girls are always asking me, how do you catch a man? Catch him while you can with the Minnie Pearl plan. Here's a little tip on how to catch a man. Love him to death, girl, just love him to death.